And I think that's what our administration and some of our people are trying to work on that other level, is him just not even being at that spot in general, which obviously would solve a ton of problems for us, for you, for the neighborhood, it seems like, you know?
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
So that aspect of that RV being parked in a private driveway isn't necessarily the criminal section of that. But like my sergeant's saying, it's like his residence. We can't come kick down your door for certain reasons. We can't go kick down his door for certain reasons. The trespassing, if he decides to, flee back in there and hide out, we would still take a crime report. If you guys want to press charges on him,
But you were
we'd still
stuck,
take a
right?
crime report. We'd still kind of are stuck. Unless, he comes right back out, then yeah.
And that goes for
Click.
the gentleman that was just here as well?
Same with him.
And anyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
But at least then we
What
have
did,
something.
what did the guy do? He's the one that brought the papers.
Yeah,
the other
his
guy?
friend, this English guy, called and said, "Hey, I need you to bring papers over to this house."
I just think
He admitted to it.
I think he's
he
just
was
innocent.
completely cooperative, and I think maybe a little
Bystander, so to
misunderstanding on his part of the situation.
Yeah, until you want me to
You're
take on
right.
my
I
leg.
think it was like an old paper from
I
an old
think it
friend.
was
He was
like-
like typing them up, and then he was like, "Well,
The
you're
guy
getting a
that
little
drove
crazy."
away was
Yeah.
yelling at you?
Yeah, he was
Oh,
the
really?
one in
Talking
the
about
RV.
taking my life.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
also
okay, I
in there
didn't
yelling
realize
at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was 2 people in there, so he was the other person after serving him papers.
Yeah, so trespassing
Yeah.
on against the restraining order, and then
permanent.
taking my life.
It's just interesting. Like, I wonder if there's a thing like
Since
if
he
you
started
serve
restraining order
papers and then
process.
go and start doing. It's just interesting for sure.
Fake.
Have you seen him before?
No.
Okay, so this might you might never see him again, which would
Hopefully.
probably be
Yeah.
the best for you. He's
Hopefully
been
they scared the
admonished
crap out of
tonight
him.
of.
Yeah.
How does
Kinda
admonishment
just-
work? How is that official? What is the official process? Of
So like
admonishment?
in our report, at least we have his ID. We know who
Perfect.
he
Thank you,
is.
sorry.
My partner will have his name in his report. So if anything ever gets pulled up again with his name, it'll at least show, hey, we contacted him on this night,
And that'll be documented in the report.
and that's
So, yes,
documented.
it
He
is
was
official.
admonished
So then you can
that.
see
Not that it would help, but you've considered a wall or fence or something like that.
I think he would damage it. He keyed my car.
Yeah, keep the
You go to
car,
the driver's
clothes,
side.
glass, and food, and
The
nails.
thing
He
is,
threw a nail the other night.
the last time we called the police, they came and like you could see the eggshells on his side of the
That wasn't the
fence.
last time. It was like
It was. It was
Yeah, you
5
missed a
times
couple
ago. Yeah, I
of
have.
reports, buddy.
But they were throwing, covering this driveway with eggs, and like you could see it like on his side, but they couldn't do anything. It was kind of a bummer.
Well, we even have footage of him coming,
He, like,
dumping his
throws
PCs
stuff.
onto the vehicles.
So let me ask you, who's in charge now that Captain Young's on leave? Who do I ask for with it? Because I need police contact for code enforcement.
Captain Cook,
Cook.
and I don't anticipate Young being out too much longer.
Okay.
Yeah, you had a report with Young, didn't you?
I've never been here before, but when I was briefed coming over here, it sounds like a lot of our upper echelon is aware of the situation,
Yeah.
which is a good thing.
I'm sure the FBI helped with that.
Yeah, and
Your
sometimes too,
detectives
like
weren't sending cases of, like,
It
I
might-
have multiple videos of this, and they said it wasn't good enough, and then I called the FBI, and then
Well, what happens is our detectives get the case, they write it up and submit it to the district attorney for filing consideration, and it's ultimately district attorney. They're the ones that.
They were
The
If
holding
they
DA
on.
told me that
rejected
the
or-
detectives weren't releasing the reports to
There
them
was
for over
4
a
of them
month,
they held on
for
to,
like 4 to 6 weeks.
and
Some
then like the next day after the agent talked to them, they all magically
Well, there's
showed
not
up.
we can do it 2 days after they submit the
Yeah.
report, a week, a month. Because I used to work up there, I'd file cases at different times all the time. But usually we want to file them.
I was gonna say,
because
especially with the restraining
it gets
order.
rid of our caseload.
Yeah,
We file them, now it's on the DA, so there would be no reason for them to hold them.
yeah. It was
You know what I
just
mean?
interesting when it like came down. I was like, wait,
This would be an easy one
Yeah.
because I could package 5
They said
reports all together and shoot it to the DA.
do they get videos when we send them the reports?
Or is
I'm
that
curious.
side of you guys?
They get the videos.
So for
They're
the
able to
video
review 'em
that
sometimes.
you sent,
Yeah.
correct? You
I have
just
the
get
email. I just
video?
have to get the RV and stuff.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
they get those in the report.
Yeah, so that all gets documented, and that's part of the evidence for the whole report. So
Sweet.
it's in there.
As well as pictures, things that we've sent you, because we've sent you like images of the documents that you.
They just told the FBI it was obscure. I don't think that's obscure.
Yeah, I don't know the communication between
Yeah.
agencies sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not here to point the finger at you
and
guys,
sometimes
just
with
giving
us,
you-
it might seem like we're moving super slow, but I also know at times it's like we would rather solve a problem than just keep putting
Yeah.
band-aids on something. So if
Absolutely.
there's something with like, hey, we're getting the city involved, we're getting now this person involved, and now it's
Mental
this
health,
big,
whatever.
beautiful
Yeah, we're
package
building a
with
good
a
case.
bow
Yeah.
that solves the problem instead of, hey, let's just put band-aids
Sounds
on
like
it.
it's coming to a head.
And I'm thinking,
what I'm hearing.
hopefully, I don't want to give you guys like a false hope or anything, that it's like I would like that beautiful package with a bow that solves the problem for you guys.
Definitely.
Not the us coming out every night going, hey, there's nothing we can do tonight. Sorry, we'll take the report. I would love that. Here's this package, a bow
And
that
it's done.
solves your problem, and
sure.
we get them the help they need, and we give you the help you need, and that's what I would rather see. So hopefully now with all these agencies working together, our admin, our upper echelon, that's hopefully what's in the work. Because believe me, I'm sure you don't want to see us every night. It's lovely to talk to you, but I'm sure you want to
No,
enjoy your
Surely
Monday.
We know so
trying to
many of you
sell their
now.
house and he prevented them from selling a house. I gotta believe they're going to like city code
really hope
enforcement
so.
They
or
haven't.
something like
They
that.
haven't. I'm trying to stretch them, but they're really pissed that they haven't had their house sold.
I think people are also scared because the crazy person across the street, if you have kids, if you have elderly people,
Just
like
kids
not
will walk
everybody
by
is
and
like.
they'll start yelling.
We have a lot less
drug
kids
dealer.
walk by anymore.
Yeah, it's just
No trick or treaters. That's all right.
Screaming at women and children.
It's brutal. I had 6 Cal students that rented the house next door to me. That wasn't
Oh
fun.
Oh,
no.
For a
God.
year.
Did you tell me you're an officer?
Yeah, it's probably a big mistake. I've been playing Fuck the Police by NWA in the back
love
in the middle of the night when I got to be up at 5 in the morning.
That's
but,
messed up.
but
That's lovely.
eventually they left.
That's good.
But I wasn't about to, I didn't want my house vandalized or anything, so I just played it cool,
Exactly, and that could be their thought process, like, oh, let him handle it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
Sorry, guys.
And then
Yeah,
you don't have any way of
sucks.
me getting a move out order for him?
like
from
move
a
out
judge?
order.
Because he can't be within 100 yards of me.
That
You
would
just know.
that would be through the courts, through the.
You don't know how I would go through the courts
Well, I
on
would
that?
just go back wherever you went to get the restraining order and said, hey, I'd like to, update this order to
They
fit the
made it.
situation going on here.
They made it so obscure. Like,
That's
the
what
judge
that
said
would
they
be
should
great
look-
if the judge would just say,
And that's what they said.
Get that out of there,
And
He
it's like,
told me
who's gonna
that
enforce that?
verbally. That's what's annoying is it's not written.
Yeah, the
So well, that
right
should be
was-
that should be an easy fix.
Okay.
So he's got to move that thing. Then
Right. And then
problem's
it's like, okay,
over.
great, how do we enforce that?
Yeah,
Let's make
Well,
that
move out
happen.
order they can't enforce.
And you take all your reports, all the report numbers, and you show the judge this is why we want this, and any reasonable person should.
the 10 violation of restraining orders, these
And that's
50
just
feet
since the
away.
restraining
Yeah.
order. Absolutely.
It gives you a little more grit, a little more standing.
Hopefully they each one it's like probably hopefully a year of each violation. God, that would be nice, but